I'm your host, Mr. Renault, and today we got a daily message. I'm sorry, I planned this, but then it got all weird on me. Got all weird on me, so I don't really know what was going on, but here we are. Something happened to my headphones, man, and now I feel like I'm lopsided or something. No, but whatever. I hope you guys are doing well. Whenever you see this, these things, these this has been this has been doing lives has been working out a little bit better because I mean you guys don't seem to be watching them, but they're being posted and they upload right away. You can join in like at the same time. So I think it's better at this moment. But obviously I posted a few other videos, you know, and I was able to get those things in. Those are the ones that I've been waiting on for days, but they're long as hell. So I mean, all of them is around like an hour except for one. So that makes sense, especially when you uploading like 3, 4 hours worth of content. But yeah, here we are, man. We're chilling today. Uh, let's start the yap. But no, let's not start the yap. Anyways, we chilling today. Going on a a slower pace today. That's the intentions. That's the plan. Um, woke up this morning feeling pretty good. It, it was nice. It was nice. I think it's going to be another nice night. Um, yeah. So like, subscribe. Join and start talking because I need to know what y'all want. So let's start yapping. Man, it's been pretty good. I don't know if it's just because I fasted yesterday or what, but feeling pretty good, man, right now, at least, just for the simple fact that, I feel good. Ain't nothing stopping it. So I think I did pretty good yesterday. Listen to that noise. Let me just do it this way. But damn. Anyways, man, I feel like I'm wasting time. I don't know. I don't want to waste your time. So let's go ahead and get started. We gonna yap too much. I don't really feel like yapping too much, but just want to let y'all know, man, I'm feeling pretty good. I'm hoping you're feeling pretty good too. I gotta go back and put on timestamps for that last love reading. That was a long reading, but like all of these things, if you just give it a chance, I think it'll show you how well it's worth it. And I think it's so well worth it, man, that you should give it a chance. Um, when I be talking, everything be mattering. I don't say it like that just to sound like I arrogant or something. I'm saying it that way because when I go back and listen to my own stuff, when I go back and listen to it, I enjoy it. It's like for me, I wouldn't just sit there watching it, trying to. I never sit down and just watch and that's it. I'm always out on the move doing something. And so for me, whenever I hear myself and I'll be like when I listen to my podcasts and things on my hikes or if I'm driving and I was listening to the love readings yesterday, um, that shit is so fun to me. It's like I feel like I got a person with me. And so when I'm listening to myself talk and it be funny moments and things, I'll just have it'd be funny, it'd be fun, and I enjoy it, man. So yeah, give it a chance. I got the podcast. Most of those episodes are on there. I don't know why the other few didn't. And then I do know why a few others did not, just because of the copyrights. But yeah, it is long form content, man. I know a lot of people like short shit, but that's why a lot of people are stupid. A lot of people are stupid not because of the information, but of the processing. People can't process long form information. they don't have the focus, but more so, they don't have the critical analytical skills in order to do so. And when they don't have it, and then they attach a belief to it, then they believe everybody else is wrong on shit that has been clearly established for years and years and decades and decades. It is not new, but it's new to them because they didn't take the time to go look at fucking book number two or turn the page sometimes. Some people are stuck with the 10, 30, 40 seconds. And that's my biggest problem, I believe. One of my biggest problems is like, I don't want to do the same old bullshit because I don't want to perpetuate the same nonsense. So, I think I was telling y'all how I had a meeting the other day. It was a good meeting. It was a good meeting. Learned some things. I'm always trying to learn some shit, which is why I be in these meetings and places. I'll just be in there though. So now instead of just being in there, I'm trying to collab and meet people because I don't want to just, you know, I don't want to just waste my time and my energy and my efforts and my abilities. So I'm trying to collab with people. That's amazing. Oh, y'all can't even see. I gotta fix this. But yeah, I gotta work on different aspects of myself. And some of those aspects come in the form of just change. That's a lot better. It's not what I want. Why does it seem so far away today? Is it me? I don't know. Sit up. But I don't want to waste my time. And the reason why I'm saying it like that is, damn, I don't know why. I just don't want to waste my time doing anything anymore without getting some kind of benefit from it. I am a giver, but I also, there's a part of me that's a strong receiver. And because I be receiving all of these downloads, it likes to focus on that part only or more so. And because of that, I've been missing out on other things I could receive. So I'm trying to put it into my process and my steps of interaction with people. I'm trying to put it into the understanding of I gotta pay myself first. And so I gotta receive from me first. If I'm gonna give, I gotta receive. And so that's why I like to do these readings in this way so far. Again, I know it's been like 8 minutes of a whole bunch of bullshit, so I'm sorry. But I mean, like I was saying, those with the attention span will have it, and those who won't, they won't. And I'm not responsible for that shit. I'm so okay with it. Like, I wish more people was on here listening because I know I got really good knowledge and wisdom, man. I know it. Why do I know it? Because I was practicing this shit for fucking 12 years already. This is not new shit. It's new to you, but the new people are, again, I don't think the world is very intelligent at this moment. I think the world has the ability to be more intelligent than we've ever been. But right now we're stupid because of people. And it's not the intelligence of the people, it's the behaviors of the people. Because people do dumb shit. Again, I'm not talking about mistakes. Because they choose to do dumb shit, then guess what? We get dumb shit. And so again, listen to your grandparents if you got them. They will tell you a whole nother world after you get past the part that you don't give a fuck about. If you give it time, long form content, then they will give you wisdom. But that's the whole point. If you can't read the whole book, if you can't finish the class, what makes you think that you can get the information that'll move your ass? You won't, because again, you're not even giving to yourself enough. So that's like the basic part of what I'm talking about, man. We just got to understand that we can give ourselves so much more if we allow it. And sometimes allowing means doing other things. So like today, it's a super overcast day, right? And like I said in the other reading a couple of days back, I gotta wait on money again. It's like it fucking sucks. But at the end of the day, what does that give me? Well, waiting on the money gives me an opportunity to do other things. And so as I've been doing these readings, I got these readings planned out. I've been listening to a lot more affirmations. I've been listening to a lot more Reiki healing sessions. Uh to the point to where when I sleep, I'm dreaming again about things that I can build in my sleep. And then even more on top of that, I'm waking up with more inspired action to do certain things. And that's the cool thing. So yesterday, I went ahead and revamped something that I just forgot to do. And I've been needing to do it, but it hasn't crossed my mind. I just didn't care. But now I'm thinking that's going to be my focal point for trying to market the coaching and the courses, just because I figured out a cool way to embed that shit into one. So I've been working on that, and that's going to be something that I promote every single day. So just be on the lookout with that. Just go help me out. Go buy it. I can't see. But sorry, I'm part of me is getting angry that I can't fucking see these things. Another part of me just don't give a fuck. But I just I have a part of me that loves to argue, it loves to debate, it loves to fight, it loves to talk shit. I like that part of me, man. But it don't need to be around all the time. That's why I feel bad. I gotta give that part of me a space where it can, thrive as its own self because it needs it. It deserves it. And it's helpful. That's the me who wants to teach and educate and help people. But things come, things go. And I'm going to give myself more time to let things come back to me as I let other things go, like the need to roll around spending money, just trying to make money. Is helpful to people, even though it's been 13 minutes down there of me just not doing nothing. Again, long form content, long form content. That's what I prefer. That's over 15 minutes, man. And that's crazy because most of my shit is at least 30 minutes. So it's like if long-term content is over 15 minutes, 15 to 20 minutes, I must be like old age ass nigga content. But I don't know, man. This shit is here for you in the future. And like I said, I like to listen to me when in transit and doing something. And it really helps me just because I like the way I sound. I like the things that I say. I like how it's said, and then I like how I'm funny. So all of those things I like about me. Let's see what we can do for you. So the yapping is done. Let's go ahead and get started with this reading. Let me get a little prayer in, and then I'm get going. Sure. So you're getting some downloads. You're going to be doing some shit. Taking actions. With actions. Change. So there's going to be actions that create changes today, and how you handle or deal or receive or Focus on those changes will determine your intention for the next 9 days, is what I'm hearing. So whatever you do now is going to go on for about 9 days. But again, it's not what you do, it's what you intend to do or you intend to receive as the outcome of your actions of when you do, the actions of when. So, yeah, my intentions today is to make sure that I have complete flow within receiving any abundance, complete flow. So, what is it for you? I'm hoping I can take that same energy for the next 9 days and I can, apply myself properly. We'll see. No, I can't. But let's do a few affirmations. I feel like we need it because this energy is getting heavier. I am loved. I am loved. Let me hear it. I am blessed. I am blessed. All right, so we're gonna do it just because it's already been 16 fucking minutes. Shit makes me mad too. Look at this. Look at this. A part of me wants to be a perfectionist. So maybe this is a part of the intention. Maybe you don't need to be a perfectionist any longer, but I spent the time doing something, right? And I tried to get it going and then it didn't work the right way. So now I'm doing it again and I'm mad because I'm a little bit off time. But again, no time is off time in divine time. Guess why? Because we have three moments, or we got three time dimensions. And a lot of people don't know that. Ah, man, time is very, very real. It's the most real thing in this fucking universe because my grandpa is not here. That means he has no more time on this earth. I love my granddad so much. My granddaddy was one of my best people. Guess what? This ancestor has been around me all my life, even after they passed. So how do I know this? Because they're in my mind and my heart, and I've had dreams. But then I've had dreams where I don't remember those things. I don't remember this, but I've had dreams from his eyes before, and I know that. Seen it. It actually made me so happy. I've cried. So the world popped out. I think the world popped out yesterday too. That helps a little bit. That helps a lot of bit. The world popped out the other day or yesterday too, but it was this way. So now we're moving in the right direction. We have everything upright. That means success, ending of cycles. But that's what I'm saying. Like, even though my granddad's physical cycle ended, the love has always still been there. It's never not been there. And because it's always been embedded within me, I think that's important for us to start to understand that it's always coming from you. So here's a more practical example. This morning, I woke up to a comment and I responded to it because, again, that's what I like to do. I like to just talk shit, man. But I'm talking shit to the part of you that refuses to grow or get better. That's the part. I'm fighting your resistance. And I have to fight a lot of kids' resistance in the classroom. And I don't have to fight as often, but really, I can help you temper your ideas or your different thoughts or your dissonant thoughts or your distorted emotions. I'm so fucking skilled. It's just a matter of who wants me. And that's what I used to say in the classroom. When I got more mature and I started to understand it is not up to me, it's up to them. I really felt more comfortable. So my last year, I was so confident saying, bro, I'm one of the smartest teachers you will probably ever meet in your goddamn life. I can do a lot of things. I've done a lot of things, and I've shown kids how to do a lot of shit already. If you don't believe me, I don't give a fuck. You're going to be the one missing out, not me. I know all the information in this classroom, so it ain't nothing to me. There's a few people in this classroom who actually want to learn, so I'm gonna focus on them. And guess what? I'm not gonna hate on you. If you want to be a stupid ass motherfucker over here, just do it quietly in the corner. Be on your phone, make TikTok. I don't give a fuck. But you still gonna have to take this test and you still gonna have to do this homework. And if you don't, you get your zeros. And if you get enough zeros, you will be retained. It is very simple. Here it is laid out. It's easy. How the fuck is this on battery safe? See, that's what I'm saying. It's little things that just keep doing things. That's the same thing here. I'm not here to force you to do anything, right? I'm here to watch certain things grow that I can help grow. And if you want the help from me, if you want a new spark, man, I got all the things available to you. All of it. It's just a matter of what are you gonna do. So, what else do we got for this message? Because this shit has just flowed right together. What else do we have for the collect? So, there's gonna be some things coming into you, right? After you get these new insights, these new thoughts, and you're going to be moving towards these things. Maybe old things that you want to hold on to, maybe old things you're stubborn towards, maybe new things that you will never let go. But the idea is the wheel of fortune is here with the world, and it's all upright. We have some decisions to make, but this doesn't feel like decisions. This more so feels like I have to was decisions, but I'm balancing the decisions and choices of the things that I would like to do versus things I would like to receive versus not, things I want to hold on to versus let go of. And then this popped out, and all of these cards mean something to me. So if I instantly know what this means for me, but I hate this part. I don't like that part. But if I had to say something about myself, you've been helping somebody fight back some bullshit, and then guess what? The judgment has been called on those who've been trying to collaboratively sneak against this person. You came in, shut that shit down, and this person is now looking at you with heartbreak. So for me, I've been very open about this lately. I've been having the strength to be open about it lately, but I've been really supporting certain people, man, as much as I can. And I don't know why I'm always drawn to do it, even when I'm drawn or guided to leave. But it's just because, again, I find benefit in people who help me, whether they're aware of it or not, which is why I always try to go through present moments, giving happiness and, things like that. Somebody's going to be in their head because of the strength that someone has, right, over the heartbreaks that they experience, but more so because they brought heartbreak to themselves too. Because again, they have it all, or could have had it all with you, or they want it all with you. They can't, something of the sort. So there's a transformation happening, and it's a slow moving transformation. Oh man, so I love when these things pop up because again, I like these opposites. Again, some people have been telling me, which thank you everybody who's been making these comments. It helps me help you. But I've been hearing that I got a pretty good perspective, and really as of late, a lot of people have been wanting my words, my feedback, which is why I'm not even caring that other people don't. Again, if you're gonna be stupid, be stupid. Just be stupid over there. And then when we bring you some smart shit, don't tell me I'm arrogant. Don't fucking tell me I'm a know-it-all. Just call yourself a lazy bitch. Because that's all you're doing. You're being fucking lazy because you don't want to think further than what you thought. You don't want to go beyond. You think you know everything, but bitch, you haven't even practiced this shit since you was in seventh fucking grade, and now you're 84. So it's just little things like that people think that they know so much shit, but you aren't even practicing. So it really sucks that, people think that they know shit, but the Empress is the one who knows. The Empress is the one who grows. But anyway, so these two cards, I like to see the Death card and the Nine of Pentacles as the same person. I think they're the same thing. I think this Knight of Pentacle, which moves slowly, is the same as death, and people die slowly. We're all dying right now, very, very slowly. This horse is black. This horse is white. There's another card, the King of Cups or the Knight of Cups, I think. Also, I think that's a trifecta of the same energy. I think the Death card is a combination of the Knight of Pentacles and of the Knight of Cups. Why? Because of the horses in their inverse opposites, and they're both feminine energies, yet they control things on the physical and emotional plane. You can die in real life and you can die in the emotional body. The thoughts, the thoughts, that's a different story. Those moving a lot quicker, right? But these two, they're literally, the horses are in the same exact position. They're just in different colors. I got it all my life. My hair is nice and luscious and black. Now I'm all old and my shit is gray and white. It ain't much different. Again, I'm youthful. I got all of these presentations. Oh, I'm bringing life and abundance. I'm killing shit now. I'm bringing the end to all of those previous abundances. Simple understanding be I planted a tree. Now I'm harvesting the plants, the fruits. It ain't too crazy, man, if you don't let it be. But it takes intelligence. It takes intelligence because we are dualities. We are the physical with the non-physical. So there's an intelligence of both, but there's an intelligence of one. You got to see them both. The moving toward or the responsibilities got you moving towards the devil. I don't think this is a devil. I think this is a Capricorn. Maybe I'm just hopeful, but the the responsibilities are being moved towards Capricorn or from the Capricorn, but there's a transformation happening because of this Empress. I mean, I'm all for it. Wouldn't you be? So I can see better. Yay. So what else do we got? It's very abstract reading today. So, fighting back or defending has led victory with this Empress. Oh, snap. This Empress wants to take you out of the code from not just the code. Again, for me, this is like the long-standing champion. This is the champ who's just getting tired of being the champ. Imagine Mike Tyson being the heavyweight boxing champion for years and years and years, and then he's like, man, I think I need to retire, right? You're gonna retire with a bunch of money, but I think somebody wants to come in and retire you or help you or do something. I I love it. I want it. I'm not opposed to it. But that's just because I've been affirming, doing affirmations in the present moment about what I would like to see. And I do it every day. So since I do it every day is a present moment. That means every day I got an opportunity to alter my reality. It ain't the fucking reality just changing on its own. That is not a noun. That's a verb. A verb changes on its own. Flying, bird flying. The noun is the bird. What is the bird doing? Flying. How is the bird in fly? Right now, always in every second that I'm seeing, hence the ing or the present progressive. Because I was a teacher, man, I can see all of this shit clearly. Because you was a student, you should be able to hear me clearly. But most of y'all don't give a fuck. Just like the guy commenting on Kalen Bowman's post. So got a new thought, got a new presentation. Again, here's the Page of Pentacles. We were just on here as the knight, right? And like I say that these knights are motions, these are verbs. And so this motherfucker is carrying it. And then he gets off the horse and says, hey, here you go. But guess what? This person is presenting it to an alter ego of this person. This is who she really is, or this person really is. They're the Empress, but they're coming up as the King Juan, so they might be a fire sign. They might have a lot of fire in them. They might be a manager or some shit, but owner, business owner, cook, chef, but the on the head side, whatever. But at the end of the day, there's a presentation of something small, something that looks good, and somebody wants to work with it. Oh, but somebody is not in the right emotions about it. No, no, no. You heard that? No, no, no. So it's not that they're not in the right emotions. They are in the right emotions, but because this person is the intellectualizer of the emotions and they want to just give a little bit, give a little bit, I think they are giving way more than what they want, which is why it came out like this over here. They're away from the emotions, but their emotions are flooding through anyway. Uh-huh. 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 Lovers over the emperor, bro, with the sun. Tell me I'm wrong. And movement, tell me I'm wrong if you want to. Tell me I'm wrong if you want to, but I'm not. Oh my goodness. So the Page of Pentacles presented something to the King of Wands, but in reality, it's going to be the Queen of Pentacles who receives it, the Two of Cups, and they're going to rest and take on a new story of new creation. And what is that new creation? Every motherfucking thing. And how do we confirm this? Guess what? The lovers with the emperor trying to talk to this empress. Look, come on by. I got you. But if I had to liken this to me, again, it's just me defending my morals and principles and the people who supported me. So, like in the case of Kaylin, which again, I feel like I've been talking about her so much. But it's been like fucking 6 years nearly or something, since we had our meeting. And she's produced more content. I've changed, I've grown, I've done a lot of different things in between there. And but the principalities that we established at that time was correct. And guess what? All I've done is just confirm them further and reaffirm them in different ways. Look at that. So I have a pretty good understanding, but I think she does too. And I think we can feed off of each other to get more of this shit out. I think there's going to be an ending of something. Obviously, what? Small communications, small actions, so they can sell towards happiness. Happiness of the past with a new emotion. Again, again, these are the three cups that fall inside of the five of cups. This ace of cups is a two of cups energy. It's dual, which is the two cups behind you in the five of cups. Let's see. What are these king and queen of swords doing together? What are they doing together? So they're tempering energies. That's the first thing. And then what else are they doing together? They're about to turn the fuck around. Oh my God. They're turning something around because again, she is the nurturer of any energy. She's the nurturer of any energy. So maybe she's about to cultivate something for your boy. I don't know. Maybe she's cultivating other things for people. Maybe you're cultivating things for yourself. Maybe you got a team that you're nurturing for your job, but you've been nurturing something. It's been watched, right? But this person or whoever this is, whatever that is, it's about to do a flip towards this energy here. So to me, I think this king who normally hides his emotions, just intellectualizes them, is looking as if they are expressing and being way more emotive than normally. And because those emotions are tempered, what emotions are tempered? The lover energy or emotion is tempered. But what is the lover energy over? This emperor. So this emperor side has been hidden over the emotions. And that makes a lot of sense. A lot of people don't see emotional people as, you know, stoic or mature sometimes or, in power, all of those things. But in reality, emotions are the only thing that are actually flowing. It's the only thing outside of reality that we can interact with. Let me break it down further. We got the physical world of the pentacles, which you can see shit, feel shit, touch shit. And you got the fire side, which animates those things so you can sense, see, feel, and touch shit. And then you got the intellectual side, which helps you identify and differentiate between the things you can see, touch, and sense in the real world. So where does the emotion come from? Well, the emotions are fake. but they're not because they're the only thing real. So what that means is your reality is based upon your own emotions. So how your emotions are coming out of you is based upon your interactions with those other three. So if your interactions with the mind, with the body and spirit, aka the air, the earth, and the fire, that is going to determine what type of waters you create and present to the world. Boom. It's magical, bro, man. So like the fact that this person is releasing emotions, more emotions now, they're making magical changes because now they're creating temperance and I think not just themselves but in others. So even though I like to talk shit, it's just me talking shit to help people not talk shit to themselves in their own mind, bro. That's really what the fuck it is. And so, yeah, I'm about to do something. Hopefully it's a little small gesture. But then hopefully this is what is attracted to me, but we'll see. I don't mind either way, but I want what I want and I love what I love. I love the fact that this came on top because it's like this person, but I don't know why it's just a person right now, but whatever. I don't know why this person, but I believe this person has been paying attention and watching and waiting. But I think they've been waiting and they've been had the answer. So I think they've been afraid. I think that's because the interactions hasn't been like, I guess, proper, you can say. But everything is set up. Everything is primed and prepped. So this wants to fall out. This is why this is the case. I'm glad this came out earlier. So we can see that earlier, but now we can see why. It's because somebody's been in their head. Maybe it's the hurt of the past. Maybe it's how they hurt you in the past. Maybe they're hurt right now, which puts them in limbo. I don't know. But right now, it seems that somebody wants you. They want to be in the happiness. They want to be in the greatness. They want to be in the joy and all of those things. So that's okay. We're about to do a love reading next anyway. So let's see more. Seymour Skinner. So the high priestess, this energy, if this is me, I would say that I was right. This is you, I would say you were spot on. Follow your intuition because whatever you're thinking about the situation, that is what needs to happen because this person here doesn't have the emotions that are free flowing. Again, you do. This person over here is in the free flow. That's what the King of Cups in reverse means. Uncontrollable emotions. They're just going, flowing. But that's okay because it's establishing something new. So for me, it's easy shit. Like when I'm talking to people online, like when I did the other day, you know those videos where it'd be like, count the triangles and tell me how many triangles there are. Yeah, people just look and get count. And I'm like, that's cool, but that's second grade level. And then they start doing a little bit more things and seeing the composites. And so they can count the small triangles and the big one. Then they can start to formulate like in between sizes, right? That's the fourth grade way. That's fourth to fifth grade kind of shit. Eighth grade, you should be able to create rotations. I can see on this side and this side, even though it was a flat plane, because you got to perceive it, right? So that's cool too. A lot of people can see that most of the time, okay? But then that's just viewed as something being overlapped. The high school level, which most of us don't give a fuck about, but that is where most of the pivotal information is, man. Because you didn't care, you was worried about your hormones and your sports and your job or whatever. You just missed certain things, but I'm included too. But because I went back and taught all of these people, not only did I teach them, I had to get outside of education altogether and counsel them as they going through their own shit. So I didn't even care about the education at that part. I cared about the person who was going through it. So that's what I'm saying. Like a lot of these things come from the perspectives that I carry due to my experiences in this own world, not my emotions. That's why I can intellectualize the emotions so well because I seen all of these things without the emotion. It's just been a job. Most of us don't care about the job. We just do the job, right? But my job has been to study and know behaviors and emotions over the last fucking nearly 20 years. I said nearly 20 years is really 28 or 18. 18 is a whole fucking adult human. Why? Because when I was 14 years old, I was studying this shit because I needed to. I was made aware of it when I was 11 and 12, right? But I was starting to study it because I noticed at 11 and 12, people treated me so differently for reasons I couldn't understand. And then when I was 14 years old, as a sophomore in high school, started to make a lot more sense. And then when I was a teacher and I fucking was teaching 15-year-old eighth graders, 12-year-old fourth graders, that really helped me understand, goddamn, nigga, you are super far ahead of the game. And that is the thing that most people don't understand. So that helped me find more discernment. Oh, snap, I could see. Oh, snap, I can be. Oh, snap, I can give and receive. So that is the idea behind this card. Again, I'm looking at the things that I want, but I'm not looking at the things I can receive. But the things that I can receive are already within me. So it's not about receiving them, it's about allowing them to come out so I can receive their expression. So a whole different vibe. That's the same thing as me not being in the classroom learning, because I still remember distinctly my first school that I learned in middle school. I was in seventh grade. I remember the first time I ever learned about PEMDAS. I remember it all, remember the environment. I don't remember the people or the teacher or nothing, but I remember the space clearly. And then I remember the space when I first moved states from California to Arizona. Clearly, I remember that first pathway and I walked down that pathway. I clearly remember the first times. And because of that, I can refer to that as a distinct reference. That is what I call a memory. And everything outside of that is a remembrance of that memory. So, because of that, even if I establish a new memory, like when I was trying to teach my fourth graders about PEMDAS, right? And then the inverse operator, because I was showing them absolute values. It's getting them prepared for more shit. And everybody hated me for that. Well, that's because when I was teaching eighth grade, I realized what the issues were. Oh, back then you didn't learn this. So when I went down there, I had to make sure that in the future you can know that. And you would have a distinct core memory of that moment, plus everybody else doing the bullshit trying to help you out. So, and that's it. That's what it came down to. I was able to create a dissonance in people to where they can see me and then they can see everybody else. And guess what? When this worked in sports, that was a lot of people saying, damn, I can still hear you. I can still hear your encouragement. You yelling at me. You telling me this. You telling me that. So this is why I started off saying like I really understand why as I'm getting more, doing more of these affirmations and becoming more abundant, um, more people are wanting my words, and that's where my abundance is, my wisdom, my words, my speak. So even if nobody is on here, just like they haven't been for the last weeks or last four readings or so, still going to speak. And those of you who get a chance to hear me, you're gonna hear me, you're gonna be blessed and grateful. Same thing with the podcast, man. I haven't really done an episode in like 6 months. Like this year just been hard. But I'm hoping that I can just do the podcast straight the fuck up with some real producers because I don't want to keep getting copywritten. And again, it's just music in the background. Look, collaboration. So that's what I'm looking at doing, collaborating so I can be happy, benevolent within my own space, and not jealous or desiring or wanting an old version of me or somebody else's shit. Trying to be just chill with you. And guess what? The fact that this came out like this over this fucking free flowing energy, I'm not containing any of my emotions anymore. I'm just gonna talk shit up and talk shit. I'm just gonna help if I need to help. Following my emotions fully. That is very much like a fire sign. But people like that. And some people don't like when the water signs do it. Who wants to have a tsunami? They want to protect themselves. But I always bring tower moments, man, just for the simple fact that I got a lot of Scorpio on my chart and I've been hurt before. But I've turned around so many times because when these cards come out like this, it's looping for me. So I've already seen the Two of Cups multiple times. What did I tell you the Two of Cups was? It's really the Ace of Cups. It's just a dual version. The masculine and the feminine side put together as one, which is why you're abundant in both directions in the front, both directions in the back, both directions in the side, both directions in the side, both directions in this diagonal, both directions in this diagonal, and there's always going to be this duality put together into a singularity. This is marriage. This is marriage of emotional self, just like you can have a marriage and union of externals. So again, these emotions are just flowing. All the things that make me feel good and benevolent and the greatest and not jealous or, feel pity for those who just don't have it or don't want it or don't need it or don't believe it. Yeah, I am following my intuitions from what I've been knowing. And guess what? It doesn't change me. So it just makes me greater than what I thought before this start. So, all right, let's get a few more and then let's get out of here. Okay. The Ace of Cup with justice. So you got some justice coming in, man. And this justice is coming in with balance within self and with another person. Why? Because well, maybe it's collaborative, maybe it's relational, maybe it's work related, but this is coming in, and I say, why? Why? Tell me why? Why? Because somebody has been blocking this off. And so why has somebody been blocking this off? Because they want to start something new. So they've been blocking it off, holding it back so they can release it all at the right time. And guess what? It's the time. I'm feeling like purpose deck, even though we're gonna do one of those. Okay. So what's our final message to life purpose deck? What's our final message? So what is the purpose of all of this, in other words? Why all of this shit here? Why talking like I'm talking, telling these personal stories, telling you how I just like to talk shit and under the guise of trying to help people, because I'm trying to help you stop talking shit in your own mind and getting out of those things. What is the key? What is our purpose of all of this for our final message? All right. Final message before we go, and then gonna come back with a love reading, like the show. So final message. Final message. Focus. The concentration or connection to crystals and gemstones is a channel for heaven energy. The foundation is you're fully supported as you devote yourself to your divine life purpose. So all of this is here to tell you that you are channeling healing energy. But why is that our purpose for all of this? Maybe you're healing the people who are coming in, and that's what's causing you to just continue to release. So let's read it. This card is a signal for you to delve more deeply into your understanding of crystals and gemstones as they are calling you to work with them as a part of your life purpose. These objects amplify and direct divine healing energy to people, animals, and the environment. Just like I got right here. So again, I'm telling you, you loved and you blessed. Doesn't matter who you are or where you are, and that is shown through these cards. For me, again, you got to see things as they are and stop projecting on what was. Don't put your memory onto a current moment. Use your current moment to reference the memory. Again, the remembrance of a situation is not the same as the situation. So you got to know that there's parts of you that are included and parts of you that are not included. So each one has a life force to which you often connected with. Now it is time to research this connecting through classes, books, and intuitively communicating with crystals. So all of these things I'm happening. I'm happening, you're happening, we are happening, but it's also happening outside of any of us. The crystal is the crystal. There's a reason why crystals are used in watches, computers, and medical devices, namely their power to magnify energy and light in directed ways. Just like I'm trying to guide people to stop talking shit, but I'm not stopping the talking shit. I'm just stop talking shit to myself about myself, and I'll talk shit about situations or obstacles or things that get over that again that has no attachment to me. Your work may combine crystals with massage, energy healing, arts and crafts, and other endeavors. Regardless of what you do, be sure to include these powerful objects. Yeah, I use these crystals as foam rollers all the time. It's hard. It's just like a foam roller or rolly ball. Use it. Get the stress out of you. If you're new to working with stones, paying attention to a gemstone is a good starting space. Walk through with an open mind and an open heart, and notice which crystals call to you, attract to you, catch your eye. Which ones stimulate a sense? Then read up on the healing properties of the ones that stimulated you or called on to you. You'll find that they provide exactly the energy most needed at that current time. So when I talk shit to somebody, they need that shit at that time, in other words. If I tell a person no, they might need that. Like, for instance, let me finish this. Trust that this law of attraction process will also work through to help your clients. So to help you out with this, so I again would call kids out right then and there, so that shit would never be a problem. So if I let's say if I'm talking, giving a lecture, and then somebody raised their hand and used the bathroom, and I just started, and I'm just in the middle of like giving instruction on like the assignment or something, I would say no and just continue to talk. And then if a child, again, if the student decides to bitch and complain, smack their lips, say why not or anything like that, I stop doing what I was doing and I address that shit directly and harshly and say, it's because you don't give a fuck about the assignment, but they do. And I do not want to continue to stop just for the fact that you will need me to repeat this later. Can you not hold on and get this instruction and then go? Why do you need to go right now? Explain it to me right now. Why do you need to go immediately and you can't wait fucking 30 seconds? Which now you're making it into 2 minutes. You gotta wait 2 minutes now, but you could have just waited 30 seconds. Why are you forcing us to stop? And they just don't have an answer. Because again, when I put it into a perspective of you were 30 fucking seconds away and now you're bitching and you made it now 90 seconds away, that's your fault. It's the same thing if I was to say no, and then they bitch and complain, and I say, well, fuck, how many people are supposed to be in the bathroom at once? There are six people ahead of you. Why are you bitching? Are you going to cut everybody? Do your pee matter more than theirs? Again, that's just me shit talking, right? But I'm shit talking the behaviors that are negative to them, which is the complaining, and is negative to the classroom, which is the understanding that they think that they can just be above everybody else. So again, it sounds bad, but again, I'm using these concentrated energy myself as the crystal myself is concentrating the energy so it can heal people. And even if that comes off harsh and it sounds bad, it makes them it's work them complaining is just as bad. So when I bitch at them or complain at them for the righteous reason, aka the collective classroom, then they can start to associate not me with the words, but with their friends and their surroundings. And they can look around and they can verify shit for themselves in the reality. And they can say, oh, it's probably true that I'm not the only one who needs to use the bathroom. And it's probably true that they might be a line and I have to wait. So it forces them to see things in a different way. And so it also allows my classrooms to be emotionally free. And we just move off of intuition, in which we do. And that's like a family. You can move across different aspects of your family life for the simple fact that your emotions allow you to flow across each other. This is a plasma. Again, I got a lot of educational ways to see this shit, plus the spiritual ways, but it's a combination of both that makes it spiritual. So, anyways, this plasma allows the parts of you and what makes you you to float and permeate throughout any space. It's crazy. Similar to an identity crisis inside of the quantum realm, where atoms do not know who they are in certain situations. So, with that being said, I got to get ready for this next reading. I think it starts at 8:30, but love reading coming up. Remember, in this daily message, you are the crystal. Who would have thought? Oh, snap. So, use your crystal life, your crystal light to heal the world. Peace.